Tonight, returning to the classroom now that the governor has allowed in-person learning, what it could mean for students here in Central Illinois. Also, the unemployment report is in, why it comes as a surprise to some. We'll get to those stories in a bit, but first, Governor J.B. Pritzker makes a stop in Peoria. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Matt Sheehan. More than 1 million people in the state have been tested for COVID-19. The governor made the announcement from the Peoria Civic Center testing site. This week, the state opened testing to anyone with symptoms or not. Pritzker is also addressing calls for police reform following protests statewide. The Illinois Black Caucus is asking for a special session, but Pritzker says he will leave that decision to House and Senate leadership. Still, he agrees changes need to be made at both the state and federal level, but those changes need to include long-term financial investments in disadvantaged communities.
I know people don't think of a budget as being an answer to justice, but actually a state budget, I say this all the time, it is a reflection of our values.
The governor says there needs to be an agenda with specific ideas before calling a special session. Also, so far, despite large protests in Illinois, the governor says all regions are still on track for the next phase in a few weeks. And since yesterday, testing has revealed 1,156 new cases of coronavirus in Illinois for a state total of 125,915 cases. There were also an additional 59 COVID-related deaths. Yesterday, we reported 116 deaths. So far, over 5,700 lives have been lost in the state. In the Tri-County area, there are now almost 400 cases of COVID-19 today. Only Peoria County reporting new cases with 10. Now over 66% of patients here have recovered. And before addressing the media today, the governor began the day touring businesses along the MacArthur corridor. He was joined by several area leaders, including State Representative Jahan Gordon Booth, Councilwomen Rita Ali and Denise Moore, and Mayor Jim Artis. They discussed investing money into the area to support business owners. The governor also spoke with members of Young Revolution. It's a group based in Peoria dedicated to equality for African Americans. In the courtroom, the father of accused Waffle House shooter Jeffrey Ranking faced a judge this afternoon. His son Travis is accused of opening fire and killing 4 people in a Nashville area Waffle House 2 years ago. Jeffrey Ranking is accused of giving his son the assault rifle used, and now he faces criminal charges. Today, his lawyer tried to get the case thrown out, saying the indictment was too vague, having issue with the word give, where it says, quote, Ranking gave his son Travis the gun. Judge Catherine Gorman is taking it under advisement and said she will make a decision in the next few weeks. And some Illinois students could be back in the classroom in time for summer school. Governor Pritzker signed an executive order yesterday allowing schools to reopen for face-to-face learning with some precautions. The decision to reopen is up to school districts. Schools that do reopen must take precautions, including wearing face coverings, limiting groups to 10 people, and maintaining social distancing. It is unclear what, if any, districts will reopen here in Central Illinois, but follow WMBD on social media to make sure you stay up to date. New Bradley University President Stephen Standiford is responding to criticism over a statement that he sent earlier this week. On Tuesday, he sent an email that some say was inconsiderate to the racial injustice issues across the country. Today, he apologized for the statement, saying, quote, it was weak, insensitive, and most importantly, not a reflection of my personal values and beliefs, end quote. He goes on to say, my intent was to promote community, and I missed the mark. Standiford adds he's taking 3 steps aimed at creating more understanding. First, create a racial diversity and inclusion advisory group. Second, provide upgrades to the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. And finally, partnering with Peoria Public Schools and Quest Charter Academy to offer 6 scholarships, which he hopes strengthens the diversity of Bradley's campus. Right now, a group of around 30 people gathering in downtown Peoria. That's where we're going to find Austin Schick. He's been down here covering this, and he's going to join us now explaining their message. Hey, Austin.
Yeah, Matt, that's right. Now take a look behind me here. This group of friends has been out here for about 2 hours now. There's about 30 of them, and I'm going to step off here to give you all a better look at home. They are chanting, no justice, no peace, if you could hear that. Now, there's about 30 of them. They're out here for Black Lives Matter and out here for change in the police department here in Peoria. Police accountability is their big message. They say this will stay peaceful, and there is no official name for this group, but we did talk to one protester tonight who says he's out here to help get this message across and for everyone to be treated equally by law enforcement. But for now, live in Peoria, I'm Austin Schick. Back to you.
All right, Austin, thanks. Well, taking a knee in Peoria today, that's how Unity Point healthcare workers paused for a moment of reflection. White Coats for Black Lives is a national movement of healthcare workers kneeling, reflecting on recent events throughout the U.S. Leaders from Unity Point Health says it's to recognize all minorities, especially African Americans.
We are an incredibly diverse organization with people from all over the world and all ethnic backgrounds, all religions, all ages, and really very different socioeconomic classes too, different income levels.
More than 50 healthcare workers here in Central Illinois joined others across the country, remaining silent for more than 8 minutes. Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul and attorney generals from across the country hoping to have more power to police the police, and a letter to congressional leaders asking for federal authority to investigate cases of unconstitutional policing at the local level. The group of attorneys asking for an expansion of the law enforcement misconduct section of the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 1994. They write that they like to obtain data related to excessive force claims. That data would allow attorney generals to bring enforcement measures into federal court. The letter says local departments struggle to hold officers accountable, and that is what they would like to see change. The latest unemployment reports show more people getting back to work recently. After 20.5 million Americans lost work in April, the Department of Labor says employers added 2.5 million jobs last month. That puts the unemployment rate down from 14.7 to 13.3%. Industries bringing people back on board include the medical and hospitality businesses. The CEO of Greater Peoria Economic Development Council is hopeful for higher employment rates here in town.
I'm expecting and I'm hopeful that we'll see some increase in the job market, and I would think that the June numbers would be even better as there's more outdoor dining and more retail that's available. Places like Northwoods Mall, are able to reopen. So hopefully we'll start to on the path to rebound.
SETI says the restaurants will likely see increased amounts of staff with a returning need for servers. Coming up, a birthday surprise, bringing smiles to all involved. We share the family story of how a group of police officers have benefited them forever.